Hello. I need 2 gamers. I need a Greg checkpoint. I just want everybody to know what they're going to be getting themselves into today. We are doing damage tests at Greg. Now, it would be better to do damage testing at the testing range and so much easier. But because y'all like eggplants and actively betting in the stream, we shall return to Greg. What's happening, brother? What's happening? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm over here trying to fucking work predictions in while trying to do this shit. I'm not doing this Greg shit no more. Too many. We'll be here all fucking day, dude. We're going to shooting range. I do still need some people to join me up here because I'll need the proc Ursa Furiosa and some other stuff. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with the aggravation of... There's just too many variables, man. Greg, there's going to be somebody that's going to always be like, hey, no, Greg didn't step on that crystal or whatever. You know where I'm coming from? So I'd rather we'll just come over here and we're going to just do it right in here, man. Right in here. There's a testing range for a reason. All right, let's go ahead and start getting these values in, guys. That's how quickly we could do this. Off to a fantastic start here. All right. Look at the bottom number, guys. That's the number you need to be looking at. Total damage here. All right, let me get this. We're going to do base Fist of Havoc. No light attacks. All right, no light attacks here. We're going to get the reset on this. I'm going to just do all heavy attacks. I'll be looking at that number 2086. All right, so base fists. All right, so now we're going to sprinkle in, because of the update, light attacks are supposed to increase the damage of our Fist of Havoc heavy attacks. Let's see if this actually does anything. I gotta say, guys, this is so much better than Greg. Or Greg in the dungeon. This is so much better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the heavy attack in. Light attack. It's still 2086, dude. This update didn't go through. No, man, this is not working. Oh, Bungie, this buff did not go through. It's still 2086. We might have got more damage off here, but the 2086 was still showing. Gotta be left off. It's 4 light attacks. Do 4 light attacks. All right, hold on. We're all sitting here trying to just get the perfect damage number for arguably the shittiest super in the game. Listen, if Bungie did in fact buff this thing, it's hardly noticeable. Secondly, there's nothing, no indicator on my HUD stating that, hey, I'm building up some sort of supercharge for my heavy attack, okay? We're literally fighting about how to optimize the shittiest super in the game right now. All right, so I need us to do something here. We're going to test a bunch of different things. We're going to get on Behemoth. We're going to do just basic slam attacks, okay? Eggplant bets, do we still have it live? Howl of the Storm versus using just Glacial Quake, the slam attack over and over. Which one's going to do more damage? I'm not proccing anything else. We're just using base right now, 200 super. I think the crystals are going past him right now. Pretty good though. Ooh. That's base, 31,000. That is base, dude. All right, 31,327. All right, I'm gonna give it, now we're gonna do how. This is going to be how, so we're gonna essentially do the slide technique over and over. Oh, that is a heavy nerf though, man. You remember like pre-patch, you were able to get in so many of those Howl of the Storm attacks. That is a severe nerf. All right. Now, we're going to also do, Where is Thy Worm God? I'm going to throw Worm God into the mix. Now, this is what I need. Who's in here with me? So, I'm going to hit the Acolytes. I'm going to get kills. And then you're going to, when I get the 5 stacks, you're going to drop Greg in, okay? Dude, I'm losing stacks so fast, chat. Chat, does Worm God at all apply here to our super? It does on Prismatic, though. Oh, hold up. Well, I'm going to put this as a test, chat.
That's a lot better.
Oh my lord. All right, so guys, which we were using, that's why we use it for Avalon. You can use Worm God with Glacial Quake on Prismatic, and it will bump that damage up. Now, is it still better than the Slam? No, you saw how much the Slam was doing, but sometimes the Slam doesn't work as well, especially if it's like, you know, if it's an ad that's a little more elevated, or if you can't get him to walk into all the crystals. You see what I mean? Weird? Hey man, it may be weird, but it works. Now, let me see. I'm gonna try to get Syntheseps in the mix. And can you make me some orbs? Or is there a way to get an orb in here?
Yep, right over here. There's a machine they have now. You can just spawn in orbs constantly.
Oh my lord. Bungie be thinking of everything. Eggplant bet, chats. Will Star Eater do more damage than Syntheseps? Wow, okay. That was 53,000. Woo, pretty chunky. That's pretty chunky, man. All right, let me find my Star Eater real quick. Can I just say this is so much easier than Greg in the dungeon? All right, let me try Star Eater out. Let me get some orbs here. I don't know, boys. Not looking good. Not looking good. I think Syntheseps.
Oh,
no. Dude, that's just... It's crazy how finicky the Stasis Super is. As the Warframe update dropped... Alright, mods. Initiate thy poll. Would you rather me play Warframe or continue damage testing? That's good, man. Okay, so Star Eater is in fact better. It is in fact better. Not by huge margin, but I would argue and say Star Eater is easier to keep proc. But it does tie you to Prismatic. But still, good nonetheless. Good nonetheless. And we were taking advantage, if anyone asks, we were taking advantage of Faster Ruin. All right. Chat, we have some other supers to test. But I lied! We're playing Warframe right now!
The next day.
All right, we need to go finish doing super damage testing. All right, we're going to load back into the tower. Normal. We're going to finish everything out. Our highest damage yesterday was Behemoth with Star Eater. Disregard my drip, by the way. We're super damage testing. All right. What do we need to do now? Is it Syntheseps? I got some fun mods on. We were testing on Greg here. Let's get multiple Gregs out. All right, eggplant bets. Will Syntheseps plus Bladefury break 20,000 damage? All right, moment of truth, guys. Moment of truth. Hold on, let me get an orb going. This is gonna top us off right now. I know you're gonna say 200 super. Don't get me wrong. I wish I could get it. I haven't grinded enough. I've got super fun mods. Okay. Here we go, baby. Well, hot damn it. 21,000. All right. Not bad. Actually, it's really not that great. All right, we'll move on from this. Next super, Twilight Arsenal. I gotta say, man, testing here is so much easier than at the... Why haven't we been doing more of our testing here? All right, will Twilight Arsenal break 25,000 damage with Star Eater? We'll do Synthos and then we'll do Star Eater. All right, guys, I'm going in and get 200 super here. Syntheseps, I'm popping it. We've got the eggplant going in. I'll do Star Eater. I'm going to do Star Eater and I'm going to do Synthos. Throwing the axes or no? No. Just the act of throwing the axes, not picking them up and throwing them again. All right, with Syntheseps, 23,298. Ooh. Ooh. All right. And then let me grab Star Eater. Supers 176. I have font mods on. Dislodge thyself from my asshole. I got it, boys. I got it. It's fucking on. I have font mods on. You calm down. Oof. Not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Yep. Not looking good. The mod, brother, you guys are literally reaching for nothing. Faster courage. You realize we're not applying any darkness debuffs. If I did faster courage, I would apply it to everywhere else. This is just the fucking super by itself. It's just the super by itself with exotics. I guess Void Surge. Paid out, boys. Paid out. It didn't make it. Let me see the eggplants. You think this is depressing? Wait till you see Hammer of Soul. Will this break 15,000 damage? I'll even try a couple other, like, we'll go on just base Hammer by itself. Bet responsibly, boys. Bet responsibly. Yep. Still did it, boys. Still did it. All right. Let's see what else we can throw into the mix here. That's still not crazy damage. All right. Let's throw on straight solar. Let me see what the damage is, because again, it's supposed to increase damage. We've got the full court thing going on here. What are we trying to proc? So guys, Hammer Soul has essentially full court now. The further you throw it, the more damage it does. Okay. I've got ashes on too. All right. Like an extra 11,000 damage there. Not bad. Not bad. Doesn't necessarily make Hammer meta, but it's nice. We got something there. Now let's try Roaring Flames into the mix. This is going to be interesting. So 6 is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in these Acolytes. And what you're going to do is you're going to proc Greg, and then you're going to run this single combatant over and over, okay? And then you're also going to put me in a champion. That fucking fire is burning you. Oh my god. That reset the thing. Reset the thing. All right, baby. All right. We're cooking. Yes, this was all worth it. Yeah, we lost Roaring Flames there at the end, but all right. Close enough. That was solid damage. 35,000. 35,000. That's good. Now we're about to do the exact same thing, but with Burning Maul. Now you got the reset again. I reset now.
Good.
Such a situational thing. Like, where exactly are we ever going to pull this off? And you really want to slam on top of them too. But I was trying to keep Biotic enhanced right there. Or Biotic proc right there. Oh, that's so fucking scuffed, dude. That's so fucking... I mean, come on, guys. Who the fuck here is using... Who's going to be using Burning Maul this weekend? No one. Fucking no. None of you are going to be using this super. Can we just move on? None of you are going to be using this. No, you're not. Not a damn one of you. Literally no one. It's T-Crash or GTFO. I don't think it's going to be T. I think there may be a play here for Sentinel. All right. We're trying to see how many shield throws we can get out. I need 4 more other people to join right now and just stand behind me, because we're supposed to be able to get out a lot more shields than this. I don't even know why. Matter of fact, hold on. We need to keep it. We got too many people in here. We need to treat this like it's a dungeon. I'm going to boot some of you boys. We're going to treat it like it's a dungeon, as in like a 3-man fire team. All right, perfect. So 6, you're gonna come over here to where I'm at. Actually, just sit right here with us. I got to be close to the enemies. Hold on. All right, come stand right behind me. Y'all come stand right here. Right, like literally right on my ass. Like right here, right up against me. Right up against me. Beyond my balls. All right. Disregard the damage you're going to see. I'm just trying to see if we're going to get 3 shield throws off with the fire team, like a normal fire team size. I will say Greg does blow his load substantially more than on the bosses. It's pretty good, though. Pretty good. Yeah, standing with the team is actually pretty nice. All right, I don't think we're going to get a 4th off. No, that's a stretch. Okay, so do the math on that, guys. We may have to just get like whoever the editor is that's editing this, we'll just do the numbers, just the math on that, which is that big 24,000 hit per hit. If Greg wasn't doing circles instead of shooting, the problem is, guys, I'm trying to proc binding enhancements. Now let's just take a look at Doomfang. I'm being told Doomfang is the way to go. I do want to mention I did not have 200 super right there. So let me actually drop. We don't need this many Gregs here. Again, y'all gonna stand right here, right next to me. Okay. Keep going, Greg. Keep going. Yes, yes. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be tight. But no. It's gonna get it. Yeah, that's 4. All right. And you're also buffing your teammates' damage and auto reloading their weapons. Those orbs are good. And you're feeding them orbs. Now, here's where Ursa won't be good. The floor is lava. You take something like Vespers. You can't stand in one spot. And I'm suspecting that they're going to give us another floor is lava. But only 1,000 DPS there. It's not about... Yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. But it will allow your teammates to pop off. The other thing is, too, either the floor is lava or if it's a boss that just doesn't do a lot of damage. Greg... Wyverns, things like that, that does just a tremendous amount of damage, especially in a contest environment, will be perfect for am I saying Ursa? For Sentinel here. For Sentinel Shield. Perfect for Sentinel. And I guess Doomfang would probably be the way to go even over Ursa. Let me check out Ursa real quick. All right, go ahead and let's do that. I got Ursa on. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. More, baby. More. Yes, Greg. Keep going. More, Greg. Greg, don't slow down. You're almost there, Greg. No, Greg, don't slow down. Shit. Okay. You see where Doomfang is beneficial, right? Enabling that that 4th and then a 5th shield throw. But what Ursa has here is, look at that. We've got our super back pretty much, or half of it at least, and that can top off very easily if your teammates are providing orbs as well. And so if it's a very long damage phase and you're popping Ursa, you'll be able to carry it through multiple phases. So there's a lot of pros and cons to this, guys. A lot of pros and cons to this. What I will say is that shield throw is a tremendous amount of damage. I mean, it is a lot of damage. I mean, we would have broke 72,000 a second ago. That is extremely impressive. Sentinel is not just, hey, pop your Sentinel block for your teammates and then you just remove yourself. No, you're still able to throw in good damage as well. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about Titan, guys. I think we've wrapped up Titans. Now, 6, I shall return. I'm coming back on my Warlock. All right, I've got max 200 super here. Let's go try it out, boys. Let's go see if this shit cooks. Hold on. Eggplant bets. The Storm Dancer's Brace break 30,000 damage. Should have said 40. All right, restart the bet. Do 40. Restart the bet. 40. Will it break 41,000? It does 44,000 damage. You fuckers quit cheating. Restart the bet. Will it break 45,000 damage? Oh, no. 45,000 damage. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Again, Storm Dancer's Brace. This used to be the shittiest exotic. Got a big buff. Yeah! All right. Now this is prismatic. Okay, so I'm gonna swap over to Storm. Actual, like, complete Storm. And I'll put on... Where's frequency? Okay. Yeah! Oh, back tickle fingers going strong. It's so close, man. It's so close. All right, guys, let me break out the Geomax. Let's continue our damage testing here. New bet will Geomax, which, by the way, got a buff too, I think. Let me actually look that up. Or is it Chaos Reach as a whole? Okay, Chaos Reach Super increased damage against combatants by 20%. All right, eggplant bets. Never mind, we're doing a twop right now. Another week, boys, and another twop. All right, we're gonna continue our damage testing. Next eggplant bet. Will we break 30,000 damage with Chaos Reach? So we're gonna do Chaos Reach this time. I'm gonna do Storm Dancer's Brace first. Storm Dancer's Brace doesn't work with this. Enhances Stormtrance. Didn't this work with fucking Chaos Reach at one time? Never? Bullshit. I mean, obviously it works with Geomax. I know that. But I'm talking about, I could have swore it worked with Storm Dancer's Brace. All right. Maybe not. And you guys call me a Warlock main. Do it, baby. Do it. Do it. Yes. Yes. Wow. I'm surprised. Okay. Impressive nonetheless, though. Oh, big payouts. What? So it's impressive, dude, to see that Storm Dancer's Brace is actually outpacing Geos now and Chaos Reach. That's wild. All right. Now, let us move on to Daybreak. And what did y'all say? Dawn Chorus? Is that what we need to try? All right, I've got Ashes on. Let me do some other stuff. I'll put that on. Okay, we already have that. Wow, looky there. Actually directly hitting the target nets us more damage. All right. Now, let's try this shatter damage. For those that don't know, let me pull this patch note up real quick. For Shatter, Winter's Wrath Super. Increase shatter wave damage against frozen combatants by 210%. Ah, damn it, baby. This shit's about to pop. Will this break 30,000 damage? That's a great one. Yep. Do that one. Let's see. I got everything on here. Yeah, we got fissures on. Perfect. Don't pay out yet. Oh! Okay. All right. 50, you can get 50,000 with Feast of Light. You think so? All right, mods, pay it out. We're gonna try it with Star Eater now. I just realized we have not been using Star Eater this entire time. We could have been using Star. I don't think it's gonna really help us too much on the Storm side, but we'll do it anyways. All right, will we break 50,000 damage? That's what he said. He said Feast times 6 will break 50,000 damage. Yeah, we need to run it back with all the supers. God help whoever's gonna have to edit this thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let y'all know the editors dread editing this video. These super damage test videos every time. They fucking dread it every time. It's gotten to the point where they all draw straws here. Hyper! I believe, brother. Hyper with the 27 months cross. Please, I have a family. I'm sorry, Hyper. I know you do. But brother, we're only halfway there. Hyper, we're only halfway there. There's so much. There's so much. I never go into these things with a plan. Okay. See how it goes to 3,000? Why the fuck is that going to... Why is that going to 3,000? Fonts expired? Oh, my fonts expired on my already 200 fucking super. Are you shitting me right now? For whatever reason, the damage is falling off. All right, hold on. Now, eggplant bets. Will Star Eater and Stormtrance Feast times 6 break 35,000 damage? Come on, baby. Cook. Cook. Cook, damn it. Cook harder than that. More. More! Oh. Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. Pay out the non-believers. We did not break 35k with the damage itself. All right, let's move on from this. I don't think we need to look at Nova Bomb. However, we need to take a look at Strand, specifically with Matadoxia. Supposedly, Matadoxia is supposed to do a lot of damage, rivaling that of Thundercrash. We shall see. Matadoxia is bugged. Oh, is it really? Was it just not doing? It's not doing increased damage at all. The threat links from the super scales with grenade. Oh, that definitely probably kills the damage then. All right, here we go. Yep. All right. Again, I'm being told that this is bugged, so I think we probably just need to move on to the next super. Let's move on. All right, let's take a look real quick. We're gonna try Vortex. Is there a super here for Nova Bomb that we should be using? I guess we would do Star Eater as well, right? Let's just go back to Nova Warp. Let me just focus up on Nova Warp. All right, guys, we're gonna do Nova Warp real quick. I'm just trying to get a base down. $22,000 there, 755. Okay. Now, we're going to try just dodging. And I know that sounds crazy, but... All right, so it's not much damage, but it does throw some weaken in there. So technically, you would want to dodge. Get the weaken off in there. Yeah, and that attacks on a little more. Now do Astrocyte as a dodge. I really don't. Okay, so Astrocyte comes with a perk. Blink further and more frequently, causing targets near you to become volatile. Weapon readies quickly out of blink. Okay. While your Nova Warp super is active, Dart Blink does not cost super energy. Okay. Let me throw on some font mods. Let me see what this is all about. All right, chats. Will this break 30,000 damage? Okay. We're just gonna blink a bunch. Oh my god. It's impressive. That's actually, I mean, it's a strat. It is a strat. That was sick as fuck. Yeah, I mean, you could just dodge around and it lasts so long, dude. I don't see most people using it in like a DPS scenario, but I can see somebody memeing in like Lawless Frontier or something. You know what I mean? I really like this exotic inside of PvP, but there's a play. I mean, there's a play to be made here, truly. Okay, what do we want to look at next? Let's just go ahead and jump to Nova, or let's do Cataclysm here with Star Eater. All right, this is Nova Bomb with Feast Time 6. Okay, 20,209. Nice, nice. Then if I jump over here, I'll leave this on, but again, this is not working for it because we're not on Prismatic anymore. We do Vortex. God, that's so weak though. Honestly, if you can get like Star Eater with Vortex, be kind of nice. All right, so Song of Flame. We're gonna do Song of Flame. Oh no, somebody wants me to go. Someone's gonna say go full solar. What do you want me to do here, guys? You want me to do Dawn Chorus with Song of Flame? 22,000. Okay. 22.5. All right. So if I was to go hop on, let's go get on Prismatic real quick. And let's do Star Eater. All right, so almost 30,000. How's Star Eater on Thundercrash? Not as good as Curious. All right, so I'm going to try just the melees. We've done this in the past. Granted, it takes longer to get out. Okay, normally you do weapon and snap only, right? All right. This particular combo is so good too. Apotheosis and Star Eater. All right. All right. We'll throw a well in here just because. Yeah! Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Necrotic Star Eater is always nice. You know what? I completely forgot about that. My lord. I completely forgot about this, guys. Holy crap. All right. It doesn't tagged on like an extra 1,500 damage. So there's a potential play there. I think that's everything here for Warlock, guys. This is pretty much the only thing like that I really want to look at is when Matadoxia gets fixed to what it's supposed to be. But everything else though, I'm pretty satisfied with. Now let's move on. All right. We're almost done, guys. We're almost fucking done. Will Blade Barrage break 25,000 damage? Actually, I don't know. 30,000 damage. So if you look here, Blade Barrage increased damage against combatants by 39%. So let's start there. Let's start there, guys. With Star Eater? Yeah, with Star Eater. Oh my God. It's so close. Pretty good. Get closer. All right, here, I'm gonna get right here up against Greg's balls. Ooh, this is looking like it's gonna be the cap, boys. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can get any higher than that. This is edging at its finest. It actually is. It's impressive damage, though. Impressive damage. Damn, brother, that was so close. I mean, man. Woo! Holy shit! All right, Golden Gun. Increased damage against non-boss. Okay, increased damage against boss combatants by 26%. Golden Gun projectiles now scorches targets. Okay. All right, so let's see. Make sure we've got on Ashes. All right, so I'm gonna do Dead Shots. Nice, nice. All right, so now that was Dead Shots. We're gonna do Marksman, which is what most people are gonna be using anyways. Okay, that's with the Radiant buff. All right, now we're gonna crank things up with Star Eater. How did Radiant do for Blade? Oh my God, dude. What the fucking misinformation is this? All right, no, that's it. Wow. So Blade Barrage is doing more damage than Feast times 6 on a Golden Gun with Marksman. That's crazy. That's wild, guys. That's pretty significant. It's been a long time since anyone even cared about Blade Barrage. That's massive. Hunters, I would say, you know, I would just consider it. All right, I'm gonna try Celestial now. Yeah. I mean, that's just so much easier to land too. So much faster. Celestial's just the way to go for this. For Golden Gun. Especially if you're rocking with Steel Hunt too. That's sad. Well, you got to think about it, guys. It's a single shot. Whereas like Blade Barrage, you can still miss some blades. And you're not having to use like Feast. And it pairs very well with Steel Hunt. Now let's see. What else got a buff, guys? Oh yeah. Shouldn't we take a look here at Mobius? It was Deadshot and Mobius, right? While the super is active, dealing damage now increases the power of subsequent shadow shot attacks and bow weapons. Increase base super duration from 10 seconds to 16 seconds. Increase Orpheus rig duration from 16 to 20 seconds. Okay. And then increase the weaken effect 30 to 35%. All right. So in terms of damage, let's just take a look real quick. Eggplant Bet, what will do more damage? Orpheus rig, Mobius quiver, or Star Eater, Mobius quiver? All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. All right. Now with Orpheus, you need to fill up the bar. I know we're just testing out the super by itself right now. That's the Eggplant Bet taking place here. Oh shit. What was the other one? 15,000. Oh my god. Star Eater did more damage. Now this is just super to super. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the better choice. I don't think it is, actually. I think Orpheus is still better. And yes, the combo you would be rocking here would be Leviathan's Breath. So what you would actually do, may actually put that on. Put that on. Where Leviathan's gonna have problems if you can't land a crit on the enemy. Like if it's some sort of enemy that like landing a crit on them is just extremely difficult, that's where Leviathan really falls off. And a lot of other weapons. And you're also going to be debuffing the targets. Leviathan also... Wait, Leviathan's got stagger. It's got great total damage. What I think could be possible tomorrow, we could be in a situation where someone's popping Sentinel, feeding orbs to Orpheus rig users. It could be 200s and a Titan. Like, just really. 200s and a Titan. Sentinel Titan is blocking, feeding orbs, and they just maximize damage. Not tomorrow. Saturday, excuse me. This is impressive. I just want to say this is very impressive. And I know I'm mixing Leviathan breath damage in here. I'm not supposed to, but using bows is a big part of Mobius and Orpheus here. Like that's all part of it. Light Ranger time. All right, let's see. Stormjet super increased passive energy regeneration by 25%. Okay, so nothing else there. Yeah. So Star Eater did outperform Orpheus right now, damage wise, but just barely. But you would, I'm telling you, for bow users and just for utility, Orpheus all day long. Way better than Star Eater. I would not be using Star Eater, even if it does squeak out a little more damage. That's just the super. All right, boys. Our daily copium. All right, will Blight Ranger damage go over 25,000? Right, here we go. Are you guys hiding? Hi. Okay. There it is, baby. There it is. Yes, Greg. Oh, this damage is not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. Oh, this is looking rough. Nope. That's the best we got. 10,835. Chat, do y'all want me to use this, or would y'all prefer me just to use regular Star Eater? I'm doing like Silkstrike right now. You want me to do pure Star Eater? Oh, all right. I'm fucking fine. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. God, it's crazy to me that Blade Barrage is doing this much damage. All right, what's next? Let's do Revenant, Silence, and Squall, which also got a buff. Let's see if this is massive. Hold on, let's get back to this. Honestly, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. It's a lockdown super, but that's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. This will always be ass. It's great for topping off Prismatic. All right, what's going to do more damage? Raiden Flux with Arc Staff or Star Eater Scales? Eggplant bets. Radiant Flux? Are you guys fucking for real right now? It's Raiden Flux. Yeah, baby, yeah. Respectable. 21,447. All right. Now let's put on Radiant. Radiant. Just add 1,000. Add 2,000. Add 2,000. Nice. Would have been like close to 35,000. Would have been close to 35,000. Not the easiest super to control. But I could see like this exotic being good in Lawless Frontier though. Seriously. All right. Now the ultimate test. Storm's Edge. Let me show you why this super is so meta in PvE. A lot of people overlook it. They say it's shit. Will this break 30,000 damage? All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Hot. Oh! Unfortunate. Pay it out! This super is for angering me in PvP. It's not for PvE. Honestly, it's really not that bad in PvE. It's fast. It's a fast super. I really don't think Storm's Edge is as bad as people make it out to be. All right, guys. What else are we missing? Will this break 12,000 damage? Did you see Aztecross at Destiny Bulletin put out all the weapons from the dungeons on X? Anybody here even go by the channel? What the fuck? Here we go, baby. Here we go. Yes! You have a YouTube channel? Oh! Pretty good. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. All right, this is Gathering Storm with Feast times 6. Wow. Blade Barrage is actually better than that. Like by a substantial margin. That's crazy. All right, I think we're done. I think we did this. I think we've done every super in the game. Wow. Oh, good shit, guys. Good shit. Oh, this is good. This would have took 3 days had we did this in the dungeon. Did you do Pyro Gauntlets for Titan? Yeah, I've got Pyro Go here. I'll amp that up. We'll make sure we have the full intellect. I'm going to go for Roaring Flames times 3. $25,000. It's a lot of work. I get Roaring Flames times 3. And then you have to have a boss that's on the ground level with you. I mean, if the boss is like up in the air at all, gonna have trouble. You gotta get kind of close to him too and land the direct hit on him. I just feel like Yeet is just better. You know what I mean? All right. That is every super that I can think of at this very moment. Right now, at the top of the list are things like Behemoth still, of course. Blade Barrage was probably the biggest surprise to me. And then Sentinel, which was even beyond all of those, is extremely impressive. Granted, you pretty much eliminate yourself from damage. But I do think that there is definitely a play for Sentinel, whether it is Doomfang or even Ursa. If it's a long damage phase where you're providing orbs to your teammates and you're having to pop back to back, you can imagine how beneficial something like that would be. We have to redo Roaring and Pyro. Why? Oh my God. All right, hold on. It was not 25,000 damage. All right, so 24,000. 24,000 is dead. We didn't clear the previous there, guys. That's the reason why it was 25,000 a second ago.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.